Hello, everybody. Uh, Greetings of the day. Hope you all are well and doing great. Welcome to my channel, Technical Tips with Hassan. And I am making the series, as you all know, on the Linux Foundation Certified sysadmin certification. And I have uploaded a couple of videos, and I hope you have enjoyed my videos. And I'm actually I'm getting quite few of subscriber and views as well. Thank you very much for that, who are supporting me this way. I would also like to request you, whoever haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will be notified on the next upload. So what's our agenda for today? This is very important agenda. We have the top command and some hardware commands which we usually want to know the information of the hardware or the server. We should know these hardware commands, and the cron jobs is a very important topic as well. So let's dive in. Before we start, just want to ask that do you have the virtual machine set up on the Oracle VirtualBox? If you haven't set up the virtual machine, I would like to ask you to follow the lab setup video in this series, and you will know that how we set up this CentOS virtual machine. I also have the terminal which I use to connect to my VM. If you are running Windows, you can install the bash terminal on your Windows, and you can connect to your virtual machine, or you can use the PuTTY software to connect to your virtual machine, and so you can do in either way. Anyways, let's start. So the first topic is the top command. Okay, now this is a very important command, and all sysadmins use this every day. As this command is used to show the Linux processes which are currently running, and it also provides a real-time view of the running system. So this is a very important command. This command shows the summary information of the system and a list of processes or threads which are currently managed by the Linux kernel. So as a sysadmin, for example, myself, I use this every time if I see a high load on the virtual machine or server, or if I see any other problem, I first of all I will try to run the top command to check what exactly going on, what processes are running, and how much resources are they consuming. So these kind of things we figure out in this command. Also, when we run the top command, it executed in an interactive mode, and interactive mode means that you will not have your prompt while running this command. To get your prompt back, you have to type Q, and then you will get your prompt back. Now, what are these things which are here? I will explain everything, but I would like to show you the top command before I move further, so that you know what these things are. These are basically the parameters and the things which are present or existed on the top command display, and they mean something which I will definitely discuss with you. Now, first of all is I'll show the top command before we. So if you run the top command, you can see that you saw this window here, which have quite a lot of information, to be very honest, and I will ask you. Okay, so the first of all, if you see that, you will see the uptime, then how much time the machine is up now. How many users are logged in there? You will see that only one user is logged in there. So for example, if I log in with another user, for example, again, you will get 2. You see that? You get 2 users there. So this is also telling the information about the users, how many users logged in, then the load average. Now this is very important thing. Load average, I would suggest you to Google about it or see some videos how we do the, or how we count the load average. So the processes which just started now will be counted as in 0 minute category. Then we have 5 minute, and then we have 15 minutes. So if some processes are running from last 5 minutes, the load will be shown here, okay? And if some processes are running from last 15 minutes or stuck from last 15 minutes, you will get the process here, okay. So the next one is the of course the tasks. The total tasks are running, okay. 156 tasks are total there. One is running, 155 are sleeping, 0 are stop, and 0 are zombie. Okay. The zombie process is the, for example, is the child process whose parent process either been stopped or killed. So they are called, the zombie process. Now we have the memory, the total memory, the free memory, and the used memory here, okay. And then we still have the swap memory, okay. It's a virtual memory, and how much memory it is. Now just to let you know, please don't worry about the memory topic or the storage one or anything. I'm definitely gonna make a very comprehensive tutorial on storage management, on memory and swap. You will understand everything on that. So be patient and stay tuned to my channel, and you will definitely be expert on these things, okay. Now after that, now you see that PID user, these are the parameters. You see that PID user, and this is very important one, and that's what I want to show you. So the first one is the PID, okay. So the PID mean is the process ID, okay. So whatever the services or the process, for example, when whenever we start a service or software, it create a ID, it assign an ID to it. So for example, you see that I initiate the top command here, if you can see, then, and I am logged in as user, so it says root user, it start the top process, and it gives the ID to that top process. You see that? So this is the next one is of course the priority. So it shows the scheduling priority of the processes from perspective of the kernel. The next one is the nice, okay. So they represent a nice nice value of the tasks. So nice is also, for example, is the value. I will cover the nice topic, of course. It start from I think from -20 or something like that, but it's actually the priority. So which process should be performed first or last. So that's nice. The next one is the virtual, so total virtual memory used by the task, okay, VAR. So that's what it is. And the next one is the RAM actually. So resources, the RAM. The total memory consumed by the process in RAM. That's what it is. So next one is the SHR. That's mean the shared memory, okay. So represent the amount of shared memory used by the task. And next one is the CPU, okay, how much CPU a process is taking. So we can check this as well. And then memory, and then the time. So we have the the time as well there. Now the next one is so if you want to quit out of this, you will press Q, and you see that you get your prompt back. Now there are a couple of options in it, and we can deal with it. So if I press stop, for example, again here, and so if I press, for example, so before I go to that, I'll show you. For example, if I say top-u root, so you see that now it will show me only the process which have been executed by root, okay. There could be many other processes as well, any other processes which are being initiated by other users. So to filter that, we can we simply type top-u and the username, so we can do that. Go back to the top again. There are other options as well. For example, if I type C, it will show you the absolute path of all processes. So if I press C, you see that I press C, and now for example you see that user bin systemd command. Okay, so it's showing the absolute path of the it will show the absolute path of the all processes. The next one is the for example kill process. Okay, so you see that the top command, for example, if I want to kill this, I'll copy the ID, so I kill this, and if I press this, whenever I will kill it, see that I get my prompt back. Why? Because this process has been killed by me. See that? So this is how we do it. And we also can type shift M as I press now, okay, to sort the processes by memory. Okay, and this is also we can use. One very important thing which you should note, that top command refreshes the information every 3 seconds. Okay, every 3 seconds it refreshes the information, so you have to keep that in your mind. Now I think that's pretty much it from the top command. You can Google it, or you can go for more videos as well, but this is you can kind of a basic overview of the top command, very comprehensive one as well, so you can have a look on it as well. Okay guys, so the next topic is the hardware commands. Okay, so this is very important one. Usually we use the ifconfig command to get the information about the public IP. In this case, this is the the public IP. It's it's installed on the hypervisor and on VirtualBox this machine, and using that one. But usually that's not the the basically the public IP. So you can you can run this command to get your public IP. The next one is if you say, for example, want to know about the memory, you can run this command, and you will see that it will give you the memory information. But if you just do not use the grep command in here, it will give you a lot more information. I would suggest using swap total, swap free, and mapped, and a lot of information about this, so you can have a look on this too. The next one is a df. Df is very important command, and as I mentioned that I will cover the full storage management topic, in which the df is very important. So df basically gives you the information about the storage and the root partitions and the partitions and many things, so which I will definitely cover. So storage, you can see, for example, if you see that on root we have 8 gigs allocated, 4.6 gigs is used, and 3.5 gigs is and maybe have the percentages as well. And then you see that we have a partition also configured, total size of the partition and the sol. So you can use this command as well, Google on it, and you will definitely get more information on. But basically this is how we see that this is the file system, XFS, TMPFS, and we usually have ext 2, 3, 4 as well, size used, available, and where it is mounted. Okay, so this is what it is. For now you may not understand this, but in my storage management you will get a full idea how we are managing the storage. The next one is LSCPU. This is a very important one actually. So LSCPU, you can see that the architecture, what's the architecture of the CPU, and how many CPUs are there, and for example the model, and how many gigahertz of the processor, and you see that L2 or L3 cache. So this gives you a lot of information about the CPU as well, so you can have a look on this. F disk is very important when it comes to the storage management. So df-h and the F disk is very important command, so you have to get your hands onto this. F disk -L, when you press this, it will give you the information about the partition. So basically you see that we have STA1 disk attached to it, which is 10.7 gigs. Okay, we have two partitions configured here, one logical volume as well. We have the size as well. Okay, and also so we have the swap memory as well. So one command which I forgot to write in the notes, and I'm going to show you here as well, is the swap memory. Swap is the virtual memory. When your own memory ran out, then system look for the virtual memory if there was any, so we use that memory. I will definitely cover the swap topic in details, what it is exactly, and how we increase or decrease this. So just to let you know how we check how much swap memory is, we can use free-ma. You will see that memory and the swap memory here. So that's bit of some hardware commands which I really wanted to cover, so that you have a little idea about the hardware as well, or the machine on which you are working. I already mentioned about the operating system in my last lecture as well, how we can check the operating system here. So you can check in cat etc CentOS release. So you will have to usually in CentOS we use this, or sometimes we have OS release. You see that the OS release gives the more brief introduction of more brief information about the operating system. The next one is the cron jobs. Cron jobs are very important one. Okay, cron jobs are the very important one, and it's usually we use to schedule the tasks. Okay, and usually sometimes when we log on to our system, and if we are, for example, performing some operations on daily basis, for example, if we know that one of our virtual machines creating, for example, many PDF files which have no importance or which we don't need, we log on to that VM and deleting those files every day. We simply can schedule a task and create a cron job to run that task automatically. Usually, for example, I was working last week, and one of our virtual machine was creating a lot of CSV files every day, which was creating a lot of problem in the space issues, space management. So what I did is that I created a cron job to remove those files. So I've seen that it was creating 1,000 of the files every day. So I set up a cron job, and now I don't have to go onto the virtual machine and run that command myself again and again and remove those CSV files. So I simply create that. Now the syntax is to create the commands is this way. You see that stars first. So first star, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so first stars is showing the minutes. Okay, so for example 0 to 59 minutes. Okay, the second is showing the hours, 0 to 23 hours, and the third one is using the day of the month. Fourth static is used to the month, and then the fifth one is the day of the week. Okay, we can schedule monthly, weekly, or daily jobs on this. Sorry. So the commands which we use is very important one. The first one is crontab. So if you just press crontab, okay, it's not giving anything, sorry. So you can say for the man cron, or you can simply say help. We'll get more information and sort it. So you see that to edit it we have E, to list we have L, to remove we have R, so to I prompt before deleting. So these you see the different options we have, but the most common one we use, which I'm going to tell you to just to let you know an idea what it it is exactly. So if you see that crontab -L, so it's saying that no cron tab for root user. Okay, usually when you set up a job as a user, it will show you the crontab -L command, sorry, will show you the cron jobs of that particular user. Okay, now to edit or to set up a job, we will say, for example, crontab -E. Okay, and now for example I'm sorry, you see that it gives us it sends us to the VI mode. Okay, so 4 5. Okay, now I will show you how it shows and how, for example, it denoted the dates, months and day of the week. But for now, if you press or if you leave all statics as it is, it means that the cron job will run every minute. So if I say, for example, I want to create 100 files every minute. Okay, this is the command. I will press enter. Now just to verify here before we do anything, we don't have any file here. Okay, so for example, if I say cron tab -L, you see that it's saying that now this is the cron job which you have set up is in place to list this. Okay, and we're just waiting for a minute and we'll see if this works or not. And before we see that, just want to show you that cron job this website is very important website. Okay, in this website you can see, for example, different random jobs. If you want to, for example, initiate a cron job every day at 4:05, it will run it this way. Okay, for example, if you want to run a job in August only at this time, it will run only in August. This will run at 2:15 on 2:15 on the day of the month of first day of the month. Okay, and then you see that you can check this website, very useful, and just play around with this and you will see how we can set up different options. For now, if we see that, you see that it created these files on every minute, so that our cron job succeeded, and it's showing. So -L is showing this. If we -L is showing the cron job, if we press cron tab -R, then again no cron tab for root, so we removed that. So this is small part that which we should which I would say that you should practice more and more, so that you will have more idea. That's pretty much it, guys, in this video. I hope you will like this video, and you will subscribe my channel as well, and please let me know if you have any question, and I will answer your question in the comment box. So for now, that's it. Have a good day or good night, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and enjoy Linux.